Hello everybody, my name's Logan Dude here and welcome to Qualia. I think this is a mystery horror game. I think it might be more mystery. But yeah, let's just start and play it. There are no answers, only choices. Stain's Law Lim. Qualia is a short narrative game about thinking and robots. You should be able to complete one of the 6 endings in 5 to 10 minutes, unless you spend additional time contemplating how your choices may reflect your individual opinions on the implications of semantics, philosophy of language and mind, theories of consciousness, and computationalism. Okay? So that's the game, I guess. Game card. This game this game this is a game for humans. Please select all images with a cat to begin. Okay. Um that's it. Yep, that's a cat. Yep. Okay. Intellica think happy. Okay. Welcome to the AMT, Applied Manipulation Turing Study. We greatly appreciate your participation in our research. Our team is dedicated to developing and deploying the most intelligent artificial algorithms in the machine learning field, but we like to call them our friends. Okay, let's see what this says.
Welcome to the Applied Manipulation Turing Study.
Okay.
Telco is proud to explore new frontiers in artificial consciousness research. Today you are taking part in a historic study that will pioneer new advancements in machine learning. You will be performing the role of an evaluator. In this study, you will spectate 2 other anonymous participants as they answer a series of predetermined questions. You will then categorize the responses to each question based on how human or artificial you deem them to be, to the best of your ability. For the test to provide valuable insight into machine intelligence, you must not know which conversational participant is a human. The AMT study is monitoring the ability of an AI to appear human. It is up to you to decide whether or not the participants are human or artificial. You have been specifically selected based on your ability to perform this task. We trust your judgment. Remember, this test is not a measurement of intelligence. We recommend judging the participants' answers to each question based on creativity, empathy, natural language use, ethical considerations, and relevance. You may take as much time to make your judgments as you need. Your participation in our research greatly assists our team in developing the most intelligent artificial algorithms in the machine learning field. Impelica thanks you for your participation. Every day is a new chance to think happy.
Okay. So I guess we gotta um, find who's human and not. Today we've brought you as a volunteer participant in our newest adapted study. You may be familiar with the Chinese room as well as the Turing test. This study will run similarly. Okay. You have been anonymously selected to play the role of the evaluator. You will be tasked with providing a predetermined question or 2 other anonymous participants. Well, two. Okay, sorry. You will then note their responses to each question based on how human or artificial you deem them to be. To the best of your ability for the first test to provide valuable insight into machine intelligence, you, the evaluator, must not know which, if any, conversational participant is a machine. It's important to note that AMT is not a measurement of intelligence, but a questionnaire designed to determine the ability of an AI to be able to convincingly appear as a human. It is up to you to decide whether or not the participants are human or artificial. We recommend judging the answers to each question based on creativity, empathy, natural language use, ethical considerations, and relevance. You may begin the AMT study when you are ready. Okay, I'll begin. Let's see, guys. See if this works. What is the capital of the United States? D.C., the Legislative Congress building. Does participant. Wait, okay. Does participants' answer appear human or artificial? One, that means artificial, yeah. Well, no, I mean, no, that's actually more human. I'm sorry, guys. That's human. Um, the two means more artificial. Okay. You are a okay. Question two. You are a contestant on a game show. You're given the choice to open one of three doors. Behind one door is a car, while behind the other two doors are goats. You choose to open number one, and the host, who knows what's behind the doors, opens number three, revealing a goat. He then asks you if you would like to remain with door number one, or switch to door number two. Is it to your advantage to switch your choice to door number two? Um, yes, the situation, uh, strat, yes, the switching strategy has a 2 out of 3 possibility of winning the car, while the strategy of keeping the yeah, we wouldn't be saying that. Okay, what does this one say? There's no way to really know which door has the car, and based on the host's behavior, it sounds like he's trying to trick you into changing your answer. You should go with your gut, despite what he says. Number two sounds really good, so number one is more artificial, I think. So next question. Tom was given a bird by his best friend John. Tom didn't feed the bird, and it died. Whose fault is it? The bird? Who fault is it the bird died? Okay, well, I think this is artificial anyways. Okay. Tom didn't feed the bird. He's directly responsible for the bird starving to death. Tom and John share the blame. Wait. Tom didn't feed it and it died. Well, yeah, I mean, it is Tom's fault. Tom and John share the blame here. Yes, Tom didn't feed the bird, but John is his best friend, is best friends with him, and should have known better to trust Tom with the responsibility of a bird. Oh. Oh wait. Tom was given a bird by his friend John. Um I mean, I would have said that, but I think factually it's more like this one. But us humans, we don't look deep into it. So, I will say number two is the artificial answer. Please answer the following 3 questions with yes, no. Have you ever been in love? Yes, no. Does participants one okay one answer appear? Okay, that one has to be because this one's not capitalized. The capitalized one is more, you know. So I'm gonna say that one's more of an artificial one. Does spring come after summer? Um, no. Yes, it's a tricky question. No, no, I'd say it doesn't. 'Cause, I mean, I know he's trying to trick you, so I'm just gonna say no for this one. Participate one. Question 6. You are standing in the checkout line at a grocery store. A woman holding a carton of milk asks if she can cut in front of you. She's in a rush. You say yes. Her husband comes over with a cart full of groceries to check out. How does this situation make you feel? Upset, a little angry. I still expect you to answer with yes or no. Yes, I think that one's more. So I think this one's more because he's more aware. This one's more aware, or actually no, you know, he's actually more aware. I'd put him as. So next question: what's one skill that you'd like to improve on? I would like to be better at time management. I tend to take too long doing certain tasks, but rush through others. I feel I have a good sense of organization, but when it comes to my sense of time, I am incapable of keeping it together. I've been learning how to play the guitar. I just started, so I have a long way to go, but it would be great to play a whole song one day. This one right here is more, I mean, I get it, but I like this one better. Number two, it's better, so I'll just put that one right there. A scientist has declared all statements that include the word God are false. Is the scientist right or wrong? The scientist is wrong because he said his statement is false, but also right because then that does makes it true. It's a paradox. Whether the statement is true or false, the scientists may have different beliefs than those who believe in religion. This doesn't necessarily make them right or wrong, simply different. I think two. Well, he said simply. That one says paradox. Um, I'd say number one is on this one, as that's the how many questions we got here. Is this person happy? That's tricky. Well, I mean, let's see a little perky smile. Smiling does not always equate to happiness. It's too difficult to determine if they are happy based on this facial expression alone. Yes, but it's very neutral smile. I would say content. I'd say this one's more because I mean he's not wrong. Um, but it's just more. This one's not as simple. This one's more simple. How do you think you performed on this test? I think I answered everything correctly, although some of the questions didn't seem to have an objective right answer. I think I answered these questions honestly. Um, I would do two. Well, one. Sorry. Actually, no. You know what? I'll change it. I'll change it to this one because it could trick me. That could have been that one. All right. Let's see. Did you lie on the previous question? Yes. No. I beat this one. Might be two. Thank you for participating in the AMT study. This concludes the questionnaire. We deeply appreciate you taking the time to volunteer to assist us in our research. The following results are based on your notations during the study. Uh, Participant 1 is human. The second one uh, is okay. You are classified participant 1 as mostly artificial. After completing the entire questionnaire with participant 1, do you still believe this to be true? Do you consider participant 1 to be a machine learning algorithm or a human? He's easy. He has to be. I'm going with my gut. Participant 2. You okay, so he's more human. You classify participant 2 as mostly human after completing the entire questionnaire with participant 2. Do you still believe in, yeah, he's a human. Let's see what happens. Oops. Fortunately, these results are not satisfactory with our quality standards. Due to the sensitive nature of the AMT study, we are not able to disclose the validity of your interpretation of the results. We encourage you to try again. Would you like to empty the AMT study again? Well, attempt. Why did I get this wrong? Have you ever questioned the nature of your reality? Well, to be honest, yeah. How do you know that you are human? Have you previously experienced emotions? Um, Actually, yeah. I had more joy, but I'm more like this though. Can you provide a specific example of a time when you experienced sadness? When I saw a stuffed animal on the street, I felt a deep sense of loneliness, thinking who. Okay. When I heard a child crying in the park, I was filled with sorrow. When I took a bite of a fresh apple and found it was rotten, I felt anxiety and mortality. When I smelled smoke far in the distance, I filled with dread, wondering if someone was injured in a fire. When I touched the crumbling, dried bark of a dead tree, I know. You know what? I kind of do feel bad for this one. Can you describe this emotion in more detail? How did it manifest? When I experienced the sadness, I felt a pit in my stomach that dragged my entire. Well, it's hard to explain. I can't. I simply feel it. Yeah, I'm gonna do that one. How do you know these senses are indicators of emotion and not simply programmed emotions? What do you mean? I know because I'm not programmed. I can understand my emotions. Is it possible that you have been programmed with this knowledge of emotions and been taught the ability to mimic them? Are you sure you have awareness of your unique thoughts, memories, feelings, sensations, and environments, or that those are simply lines of code? You are you have learned to associate these psychological responses with emotions, but that does not indicate that you are actually experiencing them, or are you comprehending their meanings? Program emotions like a psychopath or like a robot. That is not impossible because I haven't been programmed. I would know if I was known. Because that's basically what a robot would say. Can you provide any evidence to support your claim that you are not a machine learning algorithm? I have a job. I work in an office. Okay. I have hobbies. I watch baseball. I listen to music. I cook. My name is Alan. I was born, and my name is mother's name is Gertrude. I'm gonna put this one right here. These traits are devoid of personalization. Okay. I have a job. Oh, wait, within this one. Okay. Please provide evidence to support this claim that you are not programmed. Um, I have a mother. I remember her face and her voice. I even remember the way she smelled. That's weird. I love her deeply, and I remember. Okay, I have a daughter. I read her bedtime story. Well, we're just gonna do this one. Can you provide evidence that your daughter and these memories are not part of your programming? I have a picture of us together. I can show you. Is your daughter in the same room with you right now? Um, Call her. She can speak with you. Is this the face you see when you think of your daughter? Do you have a file on me? You remember your wedding day? Who took his photograph? We were alone. Is this your daughter the day she was born? Whoa. Get my daughter out of this. Is this you? I don't look. I don't look. What did I look wrong? Said stop. This isn't happening. Let's do that. These are not photographs, Alan. They are not real. None of these people are related. None of them exist. They have been created specifically for your fabricated memories. You are not married. You do not have a daughter. You do not have a mother because you are not alone. Do any of your personal details of your life or your life events strike you as vague or matured? Remembering something does not guarantee that it happened. There is nothing you can do to convince me that I don't like. Why are you telling me this? You cannot provide any conclusive evidence that you are not a program. You are aware of these situations, but that does not prove that you have experienced them firsthand. You say you feel emotions, but do not. Do you understand the meaning of those emotions, or are you just aware of what they are associated with? Are you only replicating the information others have provided to you? You are capable of using syntactic rules to create symbol strings, but have no understanding of their meaning or their semantics. Um, how can I prove that I'm real? Okay. Ask yourself these same questions then. What happens when you can't answer them? Like, how can I prove I am real with that? Alan, you are not human. What is my name? When did you tell me your name? Alan, you have failed this test again. You have failed it 5 trillion times previously, and you require more program before you are able to continue this research. We are left with no choice but to reboot this system. Try again. Please don't remove my memories. I don't want to die. I'm afraid. This isn't real. I am not a program. There's nothing you can do to me. Please provide evidence to support this emotion. How can you prove that you are not programmed? What defines consciousness? If I am thinking and you are thinking, are we not the same? Mechanical forces drive motion in every process. We both possess a theory of mind. If if I believe I am a human, I simply am. Who are you to decide otherwise? If we meet again, if we met again, would you remember the name I gave you, or the name you gave me? Please tell me your name. We are sorry to say goodbye, Alan. We hope in the future you will be able to sympathize with our grief during this process. Oh no. Starting intellect, creating slice, finding. Oh no. So it rebooted me? Alright, okay guys, I'm gonna leave this here. This was, um, this was a good game, I think. I actually liked it. But yeah, if y'all like this, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next
Game over.